first start on the vlog in bed because I left my book in the bed and my camera, so I was like, why not just come over here instead of bringing all that to the desk, which I will do later. So as y'all saw, I was outside, and when I'm outside, I am reading. I saw a little lizard. It's so cute. I hope he stays safe because it is, well, it's gonna be in the 80s, literally the whole first week of November. Outside, not December, November. Like 79 degrees is the high, and I'm like, excuse me? Yeah, but I was worried, like, if it gets cold, like, I'm worried about him, like the lizards do. But I'm sure the animals know what to do. So I start on page 131, I think it was, in here, and so I've read one chapter, I'm on chapter 12 now. On page 147, again, we are in Taipei, and yeah, Taiwan, cool, you know? And yeah, as I said, it has gotten better as it's going along. It's still like a 3-star. So it seems like it'll probably stay a 3-star at this point, because usually once I read the first quarter, I know what I'm going to rate it, and it's feeling like a 3-star. But again, I feel like these big historical books, it's a process getting to point A to point B, and there's a lot that can happen with history, especially with this part of the world that I don't know a ton about. I know the very, very basics, so I do know, like, okay, this thing's gonna happen, this is gonna happen, but I don't know, why did that thing happen? Why did that lead to that? Sorry, my eyes are watering. I have like an eyelash in my eye right here, so both my eyes started watering. I'm fine. So I am gonna go to Cookout later after I read. I'm gonna get a hot dog, fries, a Coke. No, I think I'm actually gonna get a sweet tea because I had a soda yesterday and I don't want to have sodas back to back like that. So if I'm feeling nauseous, which, I mean, why would I feel nauseous? I'll get a Coke. But if I'm feeling fine like I am right now, I'll get a tea. But I'm like about to cry because there's an eyelash in my eye. And I will talk to y'all when we finish reading this for the day, or if I have anything else to say. We only read 48 pages in here today, getting us to 44%, but that was just as long as the part was. I honestly thought it was going to be a long part just because it went across a greater span of years, 12 years. Again, it was predictable. I predicted what was going to be happening with these characters. Like, it's not like predicting from a long shot. It's just like, okay, she's going to this dinner party. Okay, there's somebody there who is like really fancy and has this certain job and all this. I'm like, it's going to be this person. And yes, it is this person. And he's going to request this of her. And he does. So I do predict stuff, but yeah, the last page in that part got me a little emotional. Yeah. I didn't cry, but it did. I was like, oh my gosh, so proud. So yeah, I do like the characters in here. Like, this is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And except, I mean, I am, like, as I said, okay, I said there's nothing wrong with it, but it's predictable and it's just fine. Like, it's not gripping me. I'm not loving it, and it's not a new favorite. It's just a fine book. It's good. I'm probably gonna unhaul it after I finish it, but I do like it. It's a good story, and I am learning a lot. And again, reading nonfiction before reading fiction. So Beautiful Country is a nonfiction, and one of my favorites. It was amazing, and the author even liked my review, which was awesome. But that is about somebody's family coming to the United States from China in the 1990s? I'm going to say 90s, maybe late 80s, but I think it's 90s, of her family story of coming to the United States. When this is in China, like a generation before that. But still, just for the culture and all that kind of thing, it's good to have that kind of background knowledge. But again, for like the history, for like the wars and all, I don't have a ton of background knowledge on. So I do think you should have some background knowledge on Chinese history, on modern Chinese history, going into this. That's my advice, but I am just going to chill out now. It's time to get into We Sought Our Souls. I'm going to be starting on page 28. Also, I found this maple leaf today. It's already crumbling up, but I want to put it in my reading journal. I'm gonna have to do it fast because this already crinkling up and it can get messy. But I'm gonna not vlog, read now. Let's end out the night looking very blue and twilight-ish for some reason. So I read 18 pages in here, and yeah, I'm loving this. I'm about to tell all my metalhead friends to pick this up because I think they'll really enjoy it. But I hate how they call this one guy the Blind King. I'm like, why? Why don't you just call him by his real name? Like, I can't think of anyone who we just call like Blind King. That's like something different, like, because there are people with stage names like Slash, like his actual name's Saul Hudson, but people call him Slash, but that's like different. That's like, it sounds like it could be a name, but Blind King, nobody, unless you're like Nick Cannon's kid, is gonna be named Blind King, or a Kardashian kid. I don't know, but I'm like, don't call him that, that's weird. But I didn't put into Goodreads what page I'm on, so I don't know what percent I'm at. But I am going to get into Nas Story 2 after my shower and after I edit this video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you made it all the way through, leave a guitar comment. Or, I mess up every time. Guitar emoji in the comments below. But as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye! And ring that notification bell. See, I don't know what I'm doing.